Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Gonna be streaming a bit here. It's pretty late for me to be streaming, but we're gonna do it. And looks like it is letting us in this time. Thank God. Alright. Here we go. Loading everything up and in. That's not me, but okay. I have no idea where this one came from, but it's good enough. Alright, new Babagino. Interesting. Racing prodigy hospitalized in freak accident. Turtles as fuses, what the fuck? There's a Vondel. Defense con. Interesting, okay. I kind of do like these news screens as the loading. I'm very curious how this is all going to pan out. My first thing I want to test is to see if my flight suit is actually a flight suit. And I don't think it is because it's a two-piece suit. Yeah, we did some training earlier tonight that I had meant to stream, but then I'm really glad I didn't. I've been very, very, very busy. But hopefully we can make a video on flight suits maybe, or TSG or anything else new that's coming. I don't think there's many balance changes. If they're raising shields another 20%, that's gonna be insane. Encoding overload. We'll keep an eye on that. And these count is still moving, so we can let it ride. Okay. No neck seal, interesting.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay, so there's the new insurance button.
storage facility.
Hey Sky, how's it going?
Vehicle has been moved to
We're just testing out for the very first time
our storage facility.
4.8. I've never played it before right now.
Your vehicle has been moved
I should have chosen Levski. Shoot. That's okay. Why do I have a hammerhead?
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Okay, so I mean, you can still have a lot of ships here, even if you've got a lot in it. So, what I'm most curious of right away is if this flight suit counts as a flight suit, right? And if it does, I'm going to be very happy. If it doesn't, I'll be very sad because this is my favorite flight suit. That is technically light armor, so that's not a great sign. That is not a great sign for this flight suit being actually a flight suit. Now this is a flight helmet for some reason though. So, okay. It has a, okay, so this one has always had a backpack slot. Gotcha, right. So we do have a flight suit though, I think, and I think that's our Mirai racing suit. Yeah, so that's actually a flight suit. I saw the velocity and heavy armor changes in this past and I was waiting for SP to update. Can you fill me in, Sky? This is the first time hearing of it.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So, am I crazy or can you just dupe these weapons? They're the base weapons of the ship. Right, so no, will they be bricked if I claim it? We're not going to be able to get any super amazing components right now, so we'll have to deal with base.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
What? What? Okay. That's really good if true. That is insanely good if true. Oh my god.
Your vehicle has
CIG making 2 good decisions in a row? Oh my god! Sky, you have just made my night. Someone at CIG is either listening or just has their thumb on the pulse of it, and they're starting to understand, I think. Dude, literally tonight I was saying one of the changes I would make to the game if I could was that I'd want to unify weapon speeds. That is awesome. Reducing the armor in heavy fighters was also needed. Oh my god. Okay. This could be... You might just give me a video, Sky. Thank you so much. I've been needing to make one for the longest time. I've got tons of footage and everything. Oh my god, that's so exciting. That is so exciting. Dude, I'm sorry, I've been so busy this week. My work, I think I can say this, we got hit by a really complex cyber attack. It wasn't just, you know, it was a combination of phishing, social engineering, and actual network probes. And luckily we got to the other end of it as far as we can tell. Yes! Okay, so, okay, hold on, wait. So right now we're at 100% with this flight suit. So that means this flight suit is good, but it's not perfect. And I think it's because of the chest piece. So this is a huge risk in case something bugs, but that's okay. It's this. We put the chest piece in there. And we get in. In theory now we should have a higher G resistance. We should have like 110% maybe? Right there at the top. 95. Interesting. Okay, no. So that specific light piece also is a buff. Okay, but now let's try the Mirai Racing flight suit. Dude, Sky, you have literally made my night, and all right, let's try the Mirai flight suit. I'm really glad that this flight suit though is still 100%, but I want the buff. I want the 110. I want the 100 plus. So I need this bad boy. Yeah. All right. I should have had a red tractor. Yeah, refueling NPCs are also in this patch. Interesting. Yeah, I've been really just so busy and slacking. I feel really bad about not putting videos out. Wait, what were you able to damage with the Revenant and with the CS? Because those are... Oh, I missed it. Because those are different. Well, they're both very low alpha weapons. Actually, the Revenant isn't very low. The Revenant's like medium low. There was a breaknecks that were lower, yeah. Oh, but also velocity, duh, that's why I'm... Okay. It's not telling me it now. Interesting. Does it not work for the racing flight suit yet? I don't think it works for the racing flight suit yet. The arrows, CF, and Yellow Jacks were 1 pip. God, that's so good. Like, I know they wanted velocity as a lever to pull on to balance weapons, but all it did was just make so many weapons not viable. This is hugely good for the game. It's going to throw balance all wild and weird, but it's hugely good for the game. They can now balance based around penetration. They can balance based around alpha. They can balance based around reloading and recharging, and not just have some weapons simply be not able to fight. It's a genuinely awesome change if they've done it enough. Now if it's like, oh guys, the deadbolts now fire at 1000 and the CFs now fire at 1700, it's not gonna actually help anything. They need to unify them to where there's only a couple hundred, like at max 200, 300 difference between them. So I'm now waiting on pins and needles. So okay, if this flight suit doesn't work, which I was really thinking it would. Let's just actually do undersuits right now. Let's see. Fortuna Racing flight suit. All right. Let's try this one. This one was sold more recently. And let's not equip anything just for speed here. Wow, this looks way worse than I thought it would. It looks really bad, actually. I thought it would look kind of cool. It looked like a mint. No, so this is also just 100%. It doesn't go over 100%. Okay. That's not how I thought it worked. Oh, yeah, it helps the shredders. Now, I don't think unless they've really changed armor dramatically that is going to... Ooh, wait, hold on. Because they did change heavy fighter armor. If shredders can damage heavy fighters, shredders will be good in an anti-fighter role, right? That's what killed the shredders and the ballistic wolf, is it couldn't damage heavy fighters. Because as a fighter pilot, that's part of your job, right? That doesn't look horrible, at least it's a sealed helmet, unlike the other one. Though it does not quite fit. Let's try this. You can't downsize. Let's test that. We can test that right now. Yeah, dude, the Fortuna stuff, I'm probably gonna melt that. I thought the green would look better with other green stuff. It doesn't. It looks really bad. The rifle looks fine. But with crafting, I'm really sad that it's true that we're losing all crafted stuff. I'm just never gonna craft. Yeah. 100%. Okay. Let's get back out of this thing. Let's test the swapping. We can do that right now. So we can pull up our arrow here, the vehicle weapons. We can pull out a yellow jacket, save changes. We can go up to our Gladius. We can come down to our nose mount. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah. Oh. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. It's probably a bug. It's probably not intended. But now you can't just downgrade to the NN14, which is busted, right? But also, ooh. Downgrading was always kind of niche anyways, but this does let them balance things more sharply, right? So now let's say that you wanted to buff the brand new released Aurora, right? You can now buff size 2 weapons independently and not have other ships go and abuse the new buffed weapons. Oh, that makes me very sad if that's true on the nose turret, but the Super and A share the nose turret. We can check. There should be a nose turret in the shop here. I want to change helmets. I actually hate this Fortuna stuff. I'm gonna melt this. This does not need to be taking up account value. All right. But still, like, what I'm saying is now they can balance weapon categories uniquely. Well, I mean, we're still gonna need to buy one just in, you know, in case, right? I'm so happy that it seems though that this flight suit is actually a flight suit, because this is by far one of my favorite flight suits in the game. And I'll just pair it with one of the newer helmets, like the ones from Top Gun. So far, this has been great. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you coming in there and telling me that stuff, because I try and keep plugged in. I do, but man, just this week got away from me, man. I mean, I guess we can still check that really quick, because we did pull it out. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even click on it. That's sad. We still should probably buy some stuff. I hate this character. I just randomize on the fucking PTU. It is. I miss my usual character model, but I don't want to import him over. Man, dude, this, I'm so psyched about the weapon velocity changes. SP viewer probably won't update though until a couple hours probably if this is new. So we should test out CFs first, right? See if they can damage things. Why? Unless this is a decretion overall, then it's mutual, and then in theory the larger ship should have more power to have in the radars. They lowered speeds across the board, then yeah, okay, then it'll be harder. The faster the velocity, the more that helps turrets. I mean, fast velocity helps everything, but like turrets especially, because turrets don't have the ability to push, right? So them having fast guns helps a lot. The shooters having CS with lower velocity would make it less accurate. Well, yeah, but like CF turrets were already bad, right? In the last update, right? People were already going to Omnis for turrets. Okay, so this still exists in stores. So I don't think it's like intentionally removed. Well, I think it might be bugged because this still exists. But anyways, Panther. The buy button being broken is really annoying. I want to buy like more. Oh my god, what's going on with my mouse? What is going on? Yo, hey, is this the game or is this me? Try that on the screen. Nope, that is busted. We're gonna need a lot of Panthers. Buy some Omnis. Alright, yeah, we can get shredders here. And let's see, what's it called? Buzzsaws or something for the... Yeah. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. But what I'm hoping it is no, I'm hoping too much then. So they just lowered the armor values of heavy fighters, which is still a good thing. That's still a great thing. God, I want SPVR to update. I need to see numbers. What would be ideal though is if Panthers could damage, once again, this is just my opinion, Connie, Paladin, Redeemer. I think that's the top level that CF size 3 should hit and hurt. Because then I can do my entire job as a light fighter. I can cover attack ships, I can cover heavy fighters. I can cover bomber. Well, not all bombers. We won't be able to stop an A2, but who cares about an A2, right? Torpedo bombers, other fighters. I can do my job, and I can have ideal weaponry for that. Now, assuming they haven't just absolutely butt-fucked the velocity, but do you have an org or anything where you introduce people to drills or anything to help them get better at PvP? I've watched your videos about the basics. I guess I should probably go and say it. Yes, I have finally joined an org, and it is in the capacity of a trainer for flight. Which still makes me nervous because once again I consider myself very mid-tier. But yes, I do technically have an org right now. Right now we're doing weekly training events that I want to move up to bi-weekly, and then we're doing every major patch cycle. We're doing a huge fundamentals course, which is where we do a big knowledge dump of meta and stuff, kind of like the video I made for Art of War, but also talking about the current state of the game, ship picks, weapon picks, things like that, right? So I still feel awkward talking about the fact that I'm in an org because I've avoided it for so long, and I've been so anti-org because I've had a lot of very bad experiences in the orgs in the past. But I should probably admit that I'm now with Armistice Zone, so. But yeah. If you also, Alex, if you want to just get training and not commit to joining a group, that's fine too, man. I'd be happy to offer training. I've done it quite a bit recently, so. The first PvP I watched, so you're peaked to me. I appreciate that, man. No, there's still a lot of people who are better than me. Of just PU pilots, anyone who PvPs consistently is going to be in the top 1%. Because the game itself does almost nothing to teach you the fundamentals of advanced flight. That's not me trying to flex. It's like, you have to go out of your way, like you're doing right now, to learn the game and to go out. You have to look up videos. You have to meet people, ask for trainings and stuff. Because the game just simply doesn't teach you what the binary circle is. It doesn't teach you how to, like, how important pit neutralization is, or how to close in on a fight. It just says, here's your basic controls, go ham. Here's AI that don't fly like how, you know, ships fly in real life. And, you know, have fun, right? So I want to test the Gladius first then. So, because I want to test CFs out. So let's go Timberline, because right now we've got that. We won't be able to mess with that, but we can go a full CFs here. I thought. There they are, yeah. I'm just blind. All right. Yeah. I've liked them a fair bit, and they've given me a lot of fun time. Yeah, definitely. I still feel weird about it, right? Because, like, I'm like still so gun shy about all the org stuff, and I'm trying to be better about it. But yeah, make sure to ensure your loadouts. Good shout. Good shout. Good shout. So I guess what I'm saying, Alex, is of the top 1%, I'm like the top 60 to like 50%, right? But of like the whole game, all the players, yeah, I'm top 1 or 5%, depending on your take, right? Ooh, will you lose your paint? Is paint part of the insured loadout? Because that could suck. I did recently have the... Oh, so okay. Yikes. I did recently have the unfortunate experience that I think everybody who's like does training in Star Citizen is, where you have to tell somebody that their favorite ship is not very good, and that like, hey, listen, yes, you can skill the gap, but you're not going to get the skills to skill the gap if you only fly that one ship. And I felt really bad for the guy because he was just totally in love with his this ship. It's a relatively rare ship in the game now. It's the very early pledge. It's a Origin 350R. He's like, man, I want to use this as a fighter. I'm like, it's worse in every way than the 325A, and that was already kind of not a particularly great ship. I'm sorry, bud. Power is already a little fucky wucky, and that's because of cooling. I try to do my best to be diplomatic. All right, so let's go and get rid of these. All right, perfect. That's busted. That's okay. That feels fast. No, both the F7A and the Arrow are quite good. The F7A, really the F7 does get hate by like the duelist community because it's not a good duelist ship. But what it is a interesting sword pair. What it is it's a very good starter ship for people because it's pretty forgiving. It's got enough shields, got enough firepower. You catch somebody out who's also with no skill level, you can dumpster them immediately. Right? But it loses in duels because of turn rates. It just gets outrated, right? And then the thing you want to learn, the first thing you need to learn in PvP is DPS doesn't matter. Applied DPS matters. It only matters, it only counts if you hit the target and they take damage. Why are these saturations so fucked? Yeah, I thought that felt weird. Ooh, frames are framey. Why am I damaged? All right, well, that's okay. You know what? We're going to repair, I guess, up at this next place. There's a hammerhead. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I don't like it. Cool. Yeah. No. So dueling is one of the two ways that you PvP or train. So you have fleet battles and you have dueling. Dueling is 1v1, typically with CFP. There's typically with fighters. You can duel with anything, but you don't see a lot of people coming into. Oh my god, the frames are awful. You don't see a lot of people coming into free flight to do duels and rocking a Starlancer attack, right? Not something against it, just that. So dueling is 1v1ing. It is still an important skill, even in PU, even in squadron combat, because dueling and being a great duelist means if you can isolate targets, you can slaughter targets, right? So, Jesus, the frames, dude. Like, I was playing on live just a little bit earlier, and it was not this bad. Jesus Christ. Looking as weird with functionality is nice. Actually, that's my issue with it, right? I don't like how it blacks out stuff instead of writing out stuff. I guess it is high contrast, but I don't know. Okay, hey, we're here. Wow, that was awful. Guys, just so you know, I have a 9950 X3D, 32 gigabytes of 6,000 mega transfers RAM. And an RTX 5080. Yes, we are playing at 4K, but we're playing with upscaling. And I just changed all the settings down to high. I also don't like the individual bullet mark hit impacts instead of just the part you are damaging is flashing. I don't like how sub-targeting got broke with these new MFDs. I don't like how it's really hard now to see like components of ships when you're in a precision mode. Like here, we'll come up here. Assuming we don't FPS lag out and die, so we should be seeing in this Idris actually lots of components, right? We should see them, but they aren't being highlighted at all. There we go. Actually, it's better now. So the stream I was watching didn't have these outlines come up, so that's been fixed. Never mind. I'll take back that complaint. Why is there an Idris and a Polaris right here, guys? Jesus. TSGs, I guess. And like also like, I'm just also gonna say it. Why do we need animated MFDs? It doesn't really give us the same view as like, you know, a current plane's, you know, tracking camera gives us, right? Because it's not relative to your positioning to it. Like I miss the old MFDs where these were static images, but you were always still, you could always see the top down pancake of a ship. You could always identify it that way, and it's just really easy to track how you're damaging it, right? Tracking shields and everything. But then moving around and doing all this other stuff is just harder for you to understand what's going on in the moment, in the microsecond, right? So I haven't liked what they've done with MFDs in the wild though. I'm still like, I miss the old 3.17 MFDs. They look cool, but I think their performance, which is another reason why we're losing more MFDs, we're not getting as many ships that have 4, 6, 8 MFDs, right? We're now going to 2s, and just yeah, I think the animation is not super necessary. It looks cool, but it's just not as practical as having a still image of their ship showing where I've damaged them. All right. That being said, are these better than the old ones in terms of detail? Yeah. So maybe they will grow on me, you know? And the performance seems awful though. So I know we get to like 5 on Gillies, we'll get heavy fighters, and 6 is where we get the Connie. So we'll just run these for a bit. Although maybe we should be doing the other missions to get us the rep for the TSGs though instead. Ooh, I also have something to test as well. Okay, those don't feel that much slower. Maybe actually a little bit though. So right now, I don't think I'm getting any genuine G-force benefit over what we had before. I think I'm just getting no decrease. This is only still 100%. Catch your breath. The guy who flew in a straight line and didn't shoot back at you is dead. You did it, man. Catch your breath. Yeah, okay. I'm glad it's not just me. Ooh, okay, maybe I'm in a little bit better. I feel like I was able to really pull myself out of that one and sit in the G's for a little bit longer. You can buy a rifle at Seraphim, right? Not Seraphim, sorry. Tressler. How long before we hear, oh shit, the bed? Yep, not too long. All right. Copy. So what I want to test is if we put a weapon in the rack, we save the loadout, and then we destroy and claim the ship if we get that weapon back. Awesome, Alex. Yeah, dude, don't be afraid to ask questions, man. We're not going to be PvPing a whole lot in PTU right now, just because I did my PvP earlier in a training Discord with Journey John, but also just I don't think there's anyone going to be at the popular PvP sites. Hero, all right. Here we go. Right now we're testing because apparently also they've made CFs good against heavy fighters, which is going to be incredible if true. Why did you just hit the brakes like that, you asshole? See, this is why, like, PvE is just not helpful, though. Nobody, I mean, nobody is going to fly like that in a fight. Like, it's 6th off. 6th off will always be nose to nose until they change the flight model and make it 4th off, right? There's no reason for him to fly away and try to outrate me like that. He should turn nose on and shoot at me back, because you can fly backwards. New crossbow looks fun, and new grenade. New grenade looks really interesting. All right. Yes! They need to do so much more to put things in game. 100% Sky. Like, these fight school missions, they're great for testing because they do give you a good variety of ships to fight. But it should be an actual flight school. There's no reason this couldn't just be a flight school. Xenothreat attack? What? Okay. I can't find ninjas in this thing. My Gladius in the PU could. Hey, Joe, good to see you again, man. How have you been? Sorry I've been streaming less this week. I've just been so busy. Work, we had a cyber attack that was multifaceted. It was both, just direct one. They were doing phishing style stuff, and they were also doing social engineering. And they got scary good. They put my name on some of the emails they sent out. So, all right, here we go. Hornet. He just stops moving because of lag. That's great. Flies away in a straight line. It's be even tougher than the ship that didn't shoot at you. Get ready. I don't know. Gillies bugs me. All right, there's another Hornet. Oh yeah, guys. Even tougher, guys. So tough. Oh man, he's like flying around the debris. Oh man. It better have been. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Was that really it? These missions could have actually been something. Alright, are we on 4? Yeah, I think we're on 4. I'm talking stealth, but their pilots are going to fly directly at you. And we're also not going to explain how signatures, stealth, or anything actually works. We'll leave that to YouTubers.
Now that you're in position, we can start the list.
I want to sound really mean, but I think it's because like I need to remember that most people who play Star Citizen
Looks like you got inbound. Weapons
are not particularly good at Star Citizen, so they should balance these missions, especially the ones that are beginner focused, around beginners. I shouldn't sit here and be like, oh, this is so easy, I've got thousands of hours, but yeah, no, it's these are probably the only guys that are actually fun to fight, just because they pop quick, so it feels good. The gun charge here, we can stick up like that.
Nice thing done. I wish more of my students flew like that. Take a well-deserved rest and let me know when you're ready for the next lesson.
Yeah, yeah. So our nose got hit there, but I guess by ballistics. Interesting. So this should be where we start getting the heavy fighters. So this is what we were doing this whole mission for, guys. Yeah, I cannot do that at all. I'm always waiting for you to change that. I hope so too. I don't want to just be a hater. I don't want to just be a critic, right? I do love this game. Like I spent thousands of dollars on a flight setup, and I've played it for hundreds and hundreds of hours. I spent a lot of money in the game itself too. Why I get passionate about this though is because the game really does nothing to make people prepared for the realities of the game, and that is you will be attacked. Whether it's a griefer, a pirate, whether you're at Hathor because a mission sent you there. I don't know why missions send you to PvP sites, right? But you know, it's like that. Whether you're in Pyro, whether you know you piss somebody off, you're being stream sniped. The game, just playing the game by itself, will not get you better at the game when it comes to flight combat, because it is not a realistic sim, but it is a very in-depth sim. It's incredibly skill-based, even with the reductions from master modes, right? And like all of the dynamics, the geometries, the way you have to think, and the way you need to fly in 6 Degrees of Freedom combat don't get explained to you at all. And you know, especially if you just, you know, the typical space enjoyer, you know, you just play Star Wars games, you play Mass Effect, you play other stuff, right? And like you fight AI like this, and you think, okay, yeah, you know, I can do this. I can stay on them. I can shoot them for, you know, every now and then, right? But the game doesn't prepare you for what it allows, which is open PvP. And I get passionate about it because the more people we have who understand flight to a high level, the better feedback we can give CIG about their flight system, and we can make flight more and more enjoyable, more and more engaging. Flight doesn't need to be necessarily easy. It needs to be easy enough that everyone can fly their ships to get the missions. It doesn't need that, okay? But as long as flight is intuitive, fun, and engaging to learn, it doesn't need to be easy, because those who get gripped by it will learn, like how I've learned, like how many people want to get better and better at you know, flight, right? So here's what's interesting. We're damaging this with CFs. We are damaging this, which I don't believe we were able to in the old model. But I think the Freelancer falls into heavy fighter category, same with the Cuddy, but this is good. So like, I want people who just play the game, who don't want to go in to PvP discords or to free flight or watch hours of YouTube tutorials, to be able to get better at the game just by playing it. And that starts with in-game education. Oh yeah, I think it does count in the heavy fighter nerf. It's still a good thing. This is still good. The more ships that CFs are viable against, the better. So here's the big one I want to fight, which is a Vanguard. But first we're going to need to deal with this guy. I don't want his missile spam. Thank you for stopping still entirely. Whoa, wait, that's not the control I had set for that. I guess my PTU folder has some old binds. That was a new sound. That sounded awesome. That Firebird death. Ooh, yeah, I forgot there's an audio overhaul in this too. Like, guys, I know I'm critical a lot, but the game is moving in the right direction. It is making good strides. I am still enjoying it. I still do love the game. Ooh, okay. Get under him right here, and let's just sit right under here, and let's not let him get that gunner position on us. Okay, he did. So now we're in a circle strafe. Sit under him again. Okay, I'm seeing hit markers, but I'm not seeing damage yet.
Need some help here.
No, I am damaging it. It's just taking forever. Okay, thank God. So that turret is doing damage now. It wasn't in the previous. The previous build. Okay, we just fly under it. Get closer. Ooh. Oh, like that. Taking quite a while. And there's him lagging in instant changing directions is just simply not enjoyable. Thank you, CIG. Yeah, we're definitely hurting him.
Son of a bitch.
There it is. That's really good. That's so good. That's so good. And if you're a Vanguard or heavy enjoyer, just understand this is still like lights will always have a place in the game, and their place is going to be dealing with heavy fighters, right? So now that lights with optimal light weaponry right now, at least that's how it is in dueling and stuff, can damage heavy fighters again. It encourages you to actually take these. So before, where they couldn't damage them, you simply wouldn't take them. You take NDBs and NNs instead, because yes, you lose a little bit of velocity, but you need to be able to damage things in the game, and that combo will let you damage every ship in the game. Now though, I can focus in on my job as simply a fighter to fighter ship, and I can be very kitted for that and be very successful in that, and be capped to not damage larger ships. We need to have good fighter weaponry for that. Yeah, so we gotta see the Connie now. The full gun charge here. These are great changes so far, though. These are fantastic changes for the game as a whole, not just for a fighter enjoyer. Oh, don't crash. Yeah, this is really good, guys. But like, so I hope it makes sense. Like whenever I criticize the game, it's always coming from a point of love, and like, I really do want more people to get better at flight, and I want the game to naturally just let you, hey, just by playing the game, you'll get better. And the game can do that if it takes a more active role in providing the education. This is so exciting. Sky, you have given me a video. I bow down to you. There's going to be a video tonight because of this. All right, while we're here, we are going to get a hangar. We're not going to bother repairing our ship because I want to test saving the loadout, right? So here's what I want to test, is if we save our loadout and we bring it back up, does it spawn damaged, right? Because we saved it in a damaged state. 2, I want to go buy a rifle, put it in the weapon rack, and then see if that persists. You see the Death Star? No? It's the Death Star? What? Like I said, I've been a little out of the loop this week, guys.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No, we will not store it yet. Yeah, so I'm okay. I understand cargo will go down there. But what I've heard is anything with a dedicated slot, like a weapons rack, will get saved. So not storage, not cargo bay, but things that have like a physicalized slot that you put it into, right? Spiegel! Good to see you, man. Dude, the changes are so good, actually. So I've been busy all week dealing with the cyber attack at work. I've not been able to play much. I'm sorry I haven't put out videos or done more streams, but they have done so many really, really good things this patch. I'm so excited for it. It's good. It's really, 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 really good. It's better, like the radar changes. It's better than what I thought CIG could do because I've been so jaded for so long. I'm really excited. This has been a great PTU session. Yeah. Where's the gun store? Gun store. Okay, here we go. We bought a gun. Yeah, so right now CFs damage heavy fighters and cutlass-sized ships and stuff, which is really good. That's a fantastic change. They've unified, or they've compressed weapon velocities. So now we're gonna have more weapons that will be viable. I know they wanted to have weapon velocities as a lever they could pull to tune stuff, but all it did is was meant when they got too low, weapons just simply weren't viable. And like almost the entire size 5 weapon category wasn't viable because of velocities. So now they're raising and lowering the velocities to make them more equal, which is an insanely good change. We're waiting on official numbers. We don't know yet, but the CFs don't feel bad. So the CFs didn't get that much worse. So if everything else is like closer to CS, that's just better. It's just genuinely better for the game. Flight suits now affect your G resistance and give you buffs for flying with them, and you get debuffs for flying with the armor. Fantastic change. They've, yeah, like, oh, we haven't played TSGs yet. We haven't even worked on the missions to get them. So the gun rack is like right here. Yeah, here we go. See, so the Gladius has a hard weapon rack. See? Okay. That's what? I mean, first of all, fuck the Idris railgun. It's such a annoying thing to deal with. But also, what the fuck? Yeah, so yeah, ship weapons can't be down such a size right now, which might be a bug. No, hold on. We need to set our spawn because there's a good chance we actually don't get out of this alive when we just destroy it. No, no, no. Spiegel. I've said this so much. We need fighter weapons like the CFs to be good against fighters, including the heavy fighters, okay? And also, we need heavy fighters' default loadouts to be able to damage each other. So right now, two Mirai Guardian MXs can't damage each other if they have stock loadouts. 2 Cutlasses can't damage each other if they have stock loadouts, right? And by making the CFs good, you make the fighter roles you want, right? Because now I can say, hey guys, I know that I won't be able to damage the Aegis very well. I'm a light fighter, so I'm going to fly the CFs. And I'm going to be able to shoot down any fighter that comes to mess with you guys. And now I need to rely on you to go and deal with the larger stuff and get their armor down until I can engage, right? When the CFs are so bad that they can't deal with heavy fighters, you just simply can't take them. You can't do your job. If you're in a light fighter, heavy fighters are your job. Technically, in my opinion, all the way up to a Connie is your job. So this is very, very good. Oh, sorry. Okay, I apologize. Sorry, I'm excited. All right. So now that was fun here, we failed this. Oh, you're right. Fuck it. You're right. Thank you, Wolf. I need to ensure. Yeah, I actually genuinely hope ship weapons not being able to be as downsized stays. Yes, it reduces customization, but it was only ever used when there was a lower end gun that was just better than the higher end guns, right? And this lets them balance weapon categories independently, right? So now you don't have to worry about somebody abusing size 2 weapons if they're really good, and you can just balance size 2 weapon ships around the weapon groups. So here we go. We ensure to load out. Okay, I'm not seeing it on here. Okay, so I'm okay. That makes me sad, but at least now we know. Damn. It would have been really nice if what you put in the rack saved. That would have been really, really nice. Especially because, you know, Walker said it doesn't show on this, but it doesn't show. Thank you, Billy Bob. Billy Bob coming in here with some great knowledge. I appreciate you, Billy Bob.
Self-destruct initiated. Self-destruct initiated.
Damn it. Oh, there we go. Get to cover. Get to cover.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
It's instant.
Vehicle
Oh, that's gotta change. Oh, that needs to change. Oh, that is so abusable. That needs to change. I really hope that's just for testing. Instant claims is so abusable, especially when you are in a team fight. Yeah. But so like I'm okay with them like kind of giving you that nerf because then that makes that ship more specialized, right? Okay. Let's see if we have a rifle and a rifle rack, guys. Let's see. I just want to say also thank you all for being here. I've had a really shit week and this has been a really fun stream. All right, place your bets. Place your bets right now. Holy shit, it's there. Billy Bob with the amazing call out. That's so dope. Because also, here's the thing, right? You're in a fighter, you're gonna want to not have a lot of stuff equipped, so you can keep a spare weapon in there. Now, it'd be cool if you could put more spare ammo in here too, because I know you put it into storage, but that won't save. That is so cool. I did melt my Vanguard Sky, so I can't test that for you right now. We might be able to buy one actually in game. That is so fucking cool. All right, guys. So now, this is the final test. Do CFs damage a Connie? My theory is still no, because I think they just reduced the armor on the come on. They just reduced the armor on the heavy fighters only. But if CFs damage a Connie, we've gone back to wave 1 4.7 balancing. And I'm gonna be so happy. Because that was genuinely, I shit you not, like almost perfect balance. There were a few things that were weird, like the ship having no armor at all. But like, then the broad strokes. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay, 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 okay. Guys, I'm so happy. Ooh, also, ooh, look at this. Did anyone notice this? They put in a limit on the amount of quests you can accept, probably to stop those big blueprint farms, right? Where everyone just shares missions constantly. I mean, 10 is still a lot, don't get me wrong. Okay, here we go. The only ship hey, I'm never living that down. All right. Yeah, so right now what I don't like is it's really hard to see shield status. Like, it's very hard to see shield status on these new MFDs. It's very faint, right?
Shields under fire.
Is it just me, or can I shoot this thing from farther away now? I remember having to get way closer when we were doing the last testing. Ooh, that new sound when you get hit. That sounds really cool. Okay, ow. I thought my shields were down, but they aren't. Yeah. I'm still mixed on the new MFDs, guys. Like, knowing my shield status is hyper important, and now it's a lot harder.
Shields under fire. Son of a bitch.
Wait, did I black something out? It's not looking like I'm damaging it. No, maybe I am. Look. Holy shit, I think we are damaging it, guys. Look. It's definitely getting darker. Oh my god, CS can damage Connie's. Wait, we have to get the kill now. We have to get the kill now. We have to get the kill now. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is where I want them to cap out. To clarify. I swear, if Connie gang cries again and they change it again, I'm gonna be so sad. Because guys, let's just admit it, the Connie's not a large ship anymore. It's the same category as a Cutlass now. It really is. Those quad-sized fights are a threat to larger ships. So it should be a fighter's job to screen them. The G-force resistance is great. The shields aren't instantly coming back either. If they nerfed shield recharge rates, oh my god. I'm gonna get really emotionally attached to this one PTU build, guys. I'm gonna change it all tomorrow. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry so hard because this is what happened when we got 4.7 first.
Getting chewed up here.
Now, I'm not seeing the armor actually show up though. Right, like normally you can visibly see the damage. I guess we're still on shields. I can't tell shield status at all, like literally at all.
Need some help here.
Doesn't help that I can't fully power my shield right now to get even a quick recharge. So rather than stay farther away. But it's working. Let's see. I think I'm hitting it now. So I'm gonna try to kill a turret. Nope. Can't do that. Need to get front shields for that.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, we can do front shields though. We can do front shields. Just fly our circle trace. Keep it right in pip range. The full recharge.
Need help.
I think they have lowered the velocity of CS a bit, which kind of makes the radar changes a little bit less good because I was able to dodge fire at around 700 right there. Now you still got shields above the nose.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, and I stopped being able to there. Probably because of speed walls, if I'm being real.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Shields are still really annoying. No, we're definitely applying damage. I'm literally watching the damage show up around it.
Son of a bitch.
Whoa, what was that?
I could use a hand here.
What broken us? I really hate precision mode. I killed this thing.
Son of a bitch.
Got it. Alright, we won. It took super long. It took super long. But remember, guys, this is technically a 3v1 in this scenario because he has two gunners. Normally these things will be soloed, right? Almost always colonies are solo flowing. Okay? Let's not let you get that turret in range. It blew up and took off a lot of my ship. We got to shoot up there by that explosion. This is not the new flight model. No, no, this is still old flight model. New flight model won't be in for a long time. They probably do Sky, but I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. 100% real with you. I fucking hate the casts. They're stupid. They break my immersion. They get in the way of my vision. They gave us these cool MFD screens in these ships. Let me use them. Let me use my ship as part of my HUD, right? I really hate the focus on the casts as like a feature. Like, oh, it's okay that we've only given you a ship with 2 MFDs. You have casts. You don't need them. I hate casts. Casts are stupid. Also, I'm completely biased because I have head tracking, so like I can look down and use these other two MFDs that other people can't use, right? It's not mid-combat, right? So they're a good feature, just I hate them. And I wish they would just have stronger MFD layouts for ships. But you can turn them back on, and you're probably right that you can see shields a lot better on them. But if I have to, I'll run casts. I really don't like casts. Also, I hate this, right? So we're damaged now, and we just can't really see our ship down there now. It looks like a bug. It doesn't look like it's, you know, oh, you're damaged, right? Repair is still cheap. Yeah, you can see her shields just fine. But look at how much fucking space that takes up in my corner of vision. That's like a 15th of my screen. Yeah, 3 down, 5 across. 1/15th, yeah. We have a power problem too.
Launch complete.
Oh wait, it's because we aren't fully repaired. I wonder if the repair either broke or if repair is taking time now. Yeah, no, this is stupid. I'm just gonna say it, guys. I don't like the new MFDs. They aren't all bad, but like if it was a toggle switch to run the old ones or run the new ones, I would run the old ones. So is it bugged or does it just take a while? Well, I mean, now we need to see where it goes up, right? All right, it finally repairs. So I guess it just takes longer to repair. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna send it down and back because that should fix the state of the mesh and give us a clean looking ship again.
Welcome
No, this is great.
retrieval systems. Your vehicle
So we're gonna take the next mission on, but then also I'm gonna probably go buy some P4 ammo. I'm gonna take the next mission on and see. I don't know if I even will get the shields down on the hammerhead. I just want to see if we can touch a hammerhead. I want the answer to be no. I want the answer to be no. If it's back to where it was in 4.7 wave 1 PTU. Yeah, we can test shredders. Yeah. Aw, stack R works, baby. They did give me a hammerhead. You're a smart gas guy. Let's yeah, we'll just go back down to PT and pull it out and just shoot at it when it doesn't have shields up. Do they have a better radar? I'm not seeing radars here. Darn. Darn. Really? Okay. Well, good thing we're going back down there.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle selected.
Guys, this patch so far is really, really, really good. Yeah, I'm annoyed at the MFDs. But like, guys, I'll take it, right? I am so excited. This is, they're figuring something out. With the radar changes, these changes, they're figuring something out. And yeah, you can say, oh, well, they're just fixing what they broke with armor, but they're fixing it. CIG usually don't. Like you guys have to understand like how much CIG will break something and leave it there for years. Like tier 1 item recovery. Dude, the weapon rack saving is so incredible. Still have a bugged gun. That wasn't bugged earlier. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Come on. Why can't I just jump straight to it? It's right there. Hey, there's a hammerhead.
Shields online.
There we go.
Missile lock.
Oh, I can't tell if it's game rules or not. But what we can do is see how long it takes us to get through shields.
Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target.
Still not shooting. This might not even be faster than going down and pulling our own one out, but it's here.
Friendly target. Systems offline. Aegis combat system.
Yeah, it's just bugged.
Systems green. Friendly target.
Probably not worth it then.
Friendly target. Friendly target.
Because this isn't really a viable test to see about getting it down, right? This is like if we were in a 100i. By the way, have you guys seen that teaser for the new Origin ship?
Friendly target.
I mean, we're applying decent amount of shield damage. It's already like,
Friendly target.
I mean, it's not down, but it's getting red.
Friendly target.
But we can pull it up in a second here. It's shrinking. If we had another gun firing, I actually feel like we could get shields down on this thing. Relatively, like, okay, not the AI that has full gunners, but no player is going to full crew one of these things. No player is going to full crew one of them. They're not efficient, right? Even the new one with the laser beam head will just be soloed, right? Maybe duoed, maybe trioed. No more than trios, though. I'm gonna call that. Not unless they have a guy in the orc who's obsessed with them, like I had. You're like, it's not coming back. Like that was the issue in the past. Was it was just the shield would instantly come back, right? It's almost down. Yeah, I don't think it's a Mark II Origin ship. I think it's a brand new Origin ship. I think it's a 200i. Okay, shields aren't down yet. We're close though. Let's get a better look at a surface here. Shields are still up. This is very, very, very hard to tell. fucking hate the casts. They're so ugly and they take up so much space on my screen. Okay, we're through. No hit markers. Now turret though. No hit markers, no flashes, no impact marks. We go back to the shield side, guys. We look up there. Hit markers, see it? Both at time fire and on the top right. But there was no shields. Well, some shields came back. But, guys. CIG, keep this balance. CIG, keep this balance. Keep this balance. CFs are perfect. CFs are perfect. This is exactly what I was asking for. Flight. I have flight suits, which I desperately want and enjoy. Yeah. This is a really good patch. They fucked me before though. In 4.7 they had this balance and then they reneged it. People aren't going to like it because they like the idea of their ships being so armored the CFs can't hurt them because they're tired of CFs hurting them, because CFs has been hurting them for years. But the CFs need to be good, just not good at everything. This is the perfect balance for them. We need to test something bigger than economy now. Sky, does the Paladin have more or less armor than Akani? Great. We're going to do the same test we were going to do with the Hammerhead, and we're going to do it with a Paladin, because I have a Paladin.
Hello again. It looks like you still have a space waiting for you.
I do?
Bring your vehicle in, and we can take care of the rest.
I do? I think you're lying to me, bitch.
Hi again. Your spot is still assigned to you and ready for use.
Wait, it has less energy armor and more ballistic armor? That's fucking whack.
Hi again. Your spot is still assigned to you and ready for use.
CIG still is like 2 patches of ballistic meta was enough. No more. So we haven't done a lot of weapon velocity testing yet because we also haven't been able to get the numbers blitz. But what we have done is test the CFs for damage. CFs damage up to a Connie. They don't damage the hammerhead. This is the CF weapon balancing that I've been begging for. It's so good. It's so good. I love the flight suit changes. I'm very, very happy so far with how the patch goes. I hate the new MFTs. They're terrible. You can't see your shields if you don't use the casts. Like in a fight, you just won't see your shields.
You already have a space assigned to you.
And
Yes, there it is.
that's annoying.
Feel free to go ahead and bring in your vehicle.
But there it is. We still need to test them, but in general, the idea of it, especially if they did it dramatic, it's such a great idea. I know they wanted the velocities to be a lever in which they pulled on the balanced guns, but all it did was make weapons useless. Okay, like it did not do anything to increase variety. All it did was reduce variety. So I'm really enthusiastically happy to hear that they're changing the velocity changes and bringing them more to a unified number. Whatever number it is, the balance will change. Sure it will, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's just a good thing. Where do you get flight suit? So the one I'm wearing right now is one I paid for, but you can get flight suits at Hathor. You can get them at the new strike group missions, and they will be added to the stores as well. But this one is a paid for flight suit. I was really worried it wouldn't work because it does technically a 2-piece instead of a 1-piece suit, but it still works. And it gives me great G resistance. So very happy about that. Weirdly, the racing flight suit didn't work. It's not CF meta, Blitz. It's not CF meta. CFs need to be able to do the job that CFs should do. Right?
So the space assigned to you has been kept.
And so if we just take it, okay, CFs are going to be like your default fighter weapons, which they are. They're literally the default ones that are equipped, right? What ships should a light fighter be able to engage? First of all, any other fighter. Yes. A heavy fighter too. A heavy fighter is within the purview of what you should be attacking if you are in a light fighter, right? Then what I say is, well, yes, hear me out. This is a good thing. This is a good thing, right? Because right now the meta in 4.7 is NDBs and NN14 cannons because they're velocity matched. The NN14s were bugged, but you can do the NN15s now. That's been fixed, right? You can still run that build in 4.8, but if you run that build in 4.8, which can damage everything, you'll lose to a CF build. Wait, correction. You'll lose to a CF build if the velocity is still different. Yeah. So I don't know if they made them all the same velocity or if they simply just compressed the range. Yeah, you're right. Hey, look, I'm still working through my thoughts here, right? But I'm so happy to see CFs be able to do the job that CF should do, and I did want the Connie to be the upper level. I wanted that because I think the Connie is technically the same class of ship nowadays in modern Star Citizen as a Cutlass. Yep, we can damage a Paladin. And so yeah, like the Colony, the Paladin, the Redeemer, these are ships that I think a fighter should be sent out to deal with, right? Because those are ships that have size 5 guns that are threats to your big ships, but they aren't really a heavy, large ship on their own. They aren't a high crew investment, right? It's still a good thing. It's still a good thing. Listen, okay, maybe CFs won't actually be good still because of that compression now, right? But it's still a good thing for the game. It needed to happen. It needed to happen. That's how we get how we'll get genuine diversity. It's one of those, yeah. It's one of those. But like, so far I am stoked on all the changes. Like, I'm usually not this positive, guys. This has been such a good stream. A great way to end my terrible, awful, no good, very bad week. What else should we test?
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to
Oh, another thing we tested, Blitz, is we put a rifle in the weapon rack on the Gladius, blew it up, claimed it. We saved it, of course. The rifle came back. So it's not storage, it's not cargo bay. Okay, once again, it's not the lockers, and it's not your cargo bay. But if you have a bespoke rack on your ship, you get to put things in there and they get to save and get brought back on claim. We haven't tested anything internal, so maybe we should test internal. So let's try out a shredder build on an arrow. Now, I still think ballistics have gotten completely fucked.
ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered.
And I guess we'll put this gun back for right now. 'Cause we're not going to test the internal racks just yet. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? I'm going to be 100% real with you. I would welcome attrition meta. I have never been able to use attritions in this game and feel good about it. That would be a welcome change. And that would bring down TTK. TTK is too long. TTK has been too long for a while. Attritions do a lot of damage. Once again, a CF arrow versus CF arrow in 4.7 is 9 seconds of sustained gun time to kill. That's way too long, man. Getting that down to 7 seconds with attritions, or maybe even 6, would feel incredible. But back then, you didn't have, you know, these huge shield increases in armor, dude. Think of the game we have right now. Think of how much of a pain dogfighting currently is. I would welcome our new overlords of attritions with open arms. Guys, I'm so excited. I really hope they don't revert these changes. Like, I will literally be soul crushed if I wake up tomorrow and I get on and we do our stream tomorrow and these changes are gone, I might actually cry because I have already had an awful week and this is like giving me so much happiness. All right, let's pull the paladin back. Oh, okay.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Don't know why I got lost, but hey. We're just gonna start without shields though, just to see. Because if they don't damage it then, there's no point in getting inside of it.
Shields offline. Weapons offline. Shields online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Check fire.
Oh my god, shredders damage it. Okay, all right, no, you're right. We do now need to test it. But shredders damage. Guys, this is so good. Oh my god.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. I'm so fucking happy. Oh, I guess you're right. We pair. There's no way just tapping it with CS would have done that much though. But you're right. No, 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 no. Sky. We claimed the ship. So that was if the shields go down, even at max armor, Shredder's damage. We claimed the ship. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, sorry. My B. You guys know this, but I'm kind of stupid. Oh my god, I'm so...
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
So I do really like how the Paladin looks. I think it is a cool looking ship, right? Especially if you give it a little bit of a more generous angle and stuff, right? But here's what I can't get over. From the pancake, it looks like a little fat dude with like his hands in his pockets. Like, like it's like there's the head, shoulders, he's kind of doing like this thing. He's kind of bow-legged, but still. It just looks like a guy from the top to me. Any other angle, I think it looks fantastic. Yeah, repair is taking a long time. Force is broken. Oh no, it worked that time. Okay. I want to say it's shit servers. This to me does not feel very intentional. I feel like they would put a timer on or something, right? Part of me is a little sad that the shredders and CF, no, sorry, the shredders damaged this one, because the shredders were so oppressive in last meta. But you know what? Fuck it. No, actually, not sad at all. I'll take it back. I was sad for the paladin, but also the paladin should be damaged by fighter weapons. So.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Check fire. Check fire.
So we do not damage to shields. However,
Check fire.
what about turret?
Check fire. Check fire.
Oh, we do damage turret through shields.
Check fire.
Yeah, we killed turret. All right, and how about engine?
Check fire.
Yep, we damage engine through shields.
Check fire. Check fire. Check fire.
Yeah, that's dead. So we can't. I mean, though, realistically, if you can kill the top turret of Paladin, you can make it so it can't continue the fight. It will have to retreat. This is a conditional win. This is a conditional win.
Check fire.
Oh, those ones die fast. Those die fast.
Check fire.
Look at that. You don't have weapons anymore.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines offline.
Yeah, they're viable. Shredders are viable. Which means ballistic meta still might come back. God, I wish I had a Guardian. There's no way the Guardian has more armor than the Paladin. So we're okay. I have an F8. Guys, I swear, if these weapon changes get reverted, I'm not gonna quit the game. I'm never gonna quit the game unless they really ruin it. But like, we are witnessing greatness right now,
Retrieval system.
and people aren't going to understand it because they just hate fighters and they want fighters to be useless. But
Vehicle has been moved to a
this is the start of a really great balance. It's not perfect, but this is the start of a really, really, really good balance. If you actually think extra G's was useless, Cal, I'm in disbelief. Also, hide and lurk after you. Hopefully, tell me they were just joking. Yeah, some people thought the extra G's would be useless, but right now we're talking about all the weapon changes. Because oh boy, these weapon changes are awesome. They're really, really good. what it's going to do is, assuming attritions aren't just now the meta, but at least with the armor changes to where CFs can damage ships again, if CFs are still the primary pick for dueling, oh boy. Oh boy. Right now, what we've confirmed is CFs can destroy colonies, which I think is the perfect top gap. That is literally where I would say, hey, CFs go to here. They can damage Paladin. Right now we have an F8, and we want to test the other ship with the Shredders against the F8. Because now Shredders have also been able to damage a Paladin with no shields, but not with shields. So we shouldn't even test no shields. We should just get in this thing and immediately turn on shields. But they also changed up velocities, which is huge. It's going to add a lot more variety to weapons. They've unified velocities, so we don't know by how much. We don't know if they've just raised the low ones by a little bit and lowered the high ones by a little bit, or if they really made it to like they're all within 200 meters of each other. If they are all within 200 meters of each other, that is going to be so good for the game. I can't even begin to say it. Yes, it will be different. Yes, we'll shake up the meta. Yes, we might get attrition meta, but that will lower TTK, which will also be really good for the game. The new MFDs are cool looking. They are not very usable because you can't see your shield status when you are using them on a actual MFD and not as a cast, and I hate casts. That's a me problem, not really a game problem. Yeah, the flight suit changes are awesome. I really do like having more G resistance, but giving up, you know, that fighter capability for it. I think it's a great balance. Okay, we hit the turret. Ooh. That looks to me like a big fat no. Okay. So Shredders, you know what? Screw it. We got Gladius right there with shields up. Oh yeah. But if you can't damage heavy fighters, this is kind of where the CFs were last patch. You can't damage heavy fighters, you can't do your job in a fighter. So I think ballistic meta is still probably dead, which is actually probably okay. I believe every ship in the game, Sky, will have higher ballistic than energy. But I was surprised. No worries, Himmel. Let's test the Fs now. Oh. Well, hey, you know, it's still though, like an F8 is a common threat on the battlefield. Should we go get attritions? I kind of want to go get attritions now. This has made my week, guys. This has absolutely made my week. Oh, the grinding. Can I repair this ship really quick? That's a bug, unfortunate. Okay. buy attrition's at Lorville, right? You're right, we should just reclaim it. Oh yeah, we're damaging. We're damaging, look at that. God, that's such a good change. I mean, we knew the CFs would, I guess. We knew because they got the Paladin and they got the Connie. Let me just slap us down. Lorville and Levski. I should have set my Levski as my spawn. Guys. I am so excited. Ooh, wait. We get a testimony here. We get a testimony.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been deployed.
What happens to this rifle? Does the rifle brick? The rifle needs to brick. If the rifle doesn't brick, then we have ways of duping crafted weapons and making the entire crafting loop for FPS weaponry at least mute. Moot, I should say. So I know it takes like it's like a 5-minute timer. We do need to drink and eat. Yes! It does! Oh, good shout, Sky! I can't believe I'm about to say this, but man, dude, COG's cooking. Like... fuck. There it is. Oh. I'm so happy. This is a quality patch, guys. This is a quality patch, guys. I'm really happy. I need to talk with Drini John and see if he feels the same way that I do. But like, oh, also really quick, I can pull up. This is the sneak preview. Quote, looks can kill. It's a single seater with a dome cockpit that you approach from and enter from the back. Right, you can see the empties up here. You can see very smooth lines, black paint on Origin, which is unique, black and red. You can see there is an interior, but it seems like it is pretty small. So people are thinking it's between a 200i and a 300, sorry, a 100i and a 300i in size. So they're calling it the 200i. My theory is that it's a stealth fighter or a stealth bomber. Looks can kill, blacked out paint, smooth lines. I think this is a Origin light or medium fighter with stealth or bomber, but bomber would suck right now because torps suck right now. But yeah, single seater interior is usually bad, but for example, Avenger Warlock, even Avenger Titan, they're decent. I like your outfit, man.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hello, and welcome to New Baggage.
Welcome
Capital
to the
City.
ASOC vehicle retrieval
Where
system.
creative innovation meets innovative creativity. Be sure to explore all New Baggage has to offer.
I wonder, can I drink with this helmet on?
Cutting-edge technology, all the beauty of our award-winning gardens. This city of tomorrow has a lot going on today.
No.
Looking for a good time? Be sure to visit Wally's Bar in the Park. Only a quick ride on the metro. From the best in shopping, dining, and entertainment. Be sure to visit
Yeah, longswords could be a good ballistic cannon.
Well, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy your time in New Baggage. Ready to upgrade?
I'm okay with ballistic meta being dead right now because I do like shield gameplay. I just don't like shield gameplay when the TDK is insanely long. So if attritions do still suck, which we can go test now, that's what I think that's what I want to do. Is I want to test attritions now.
The Empire's dangerous technology.
So we're gonna go fly the Gladius down to Lorville, get attritions, and we might also be able to get a Vanguard there if it's on there. You know what? That's a valid want, dude. That's a valid want. No, we don't need to test pen on attritions, but we should pet No, we're not testing pen. We're testing how useful it is against fighters. So what I probably will do is do 2 attritions, 1 Panther, run them together in a weapon group to see what the pip split looks like, right? And then run them separate to see how it feels like that. We don't have hard numbers for the velocity unification yet. Never mind, we might not need to. If SPV are updated, hold on. We might not need to, chat. We can find out all we need to do right now. Come on, baby. Okay. Let's just go to size 3 for right now. It's lagging like a bitch. Okay, so Panthers are 1488. Shredders, attritions are 1480. Oh my god, it is same velocity. Oh fuck. All right, Deadbolt 1184. Why? Okay, scatterguns I guess is okay if they're slow. NN. Oh my god, they decided to say fuck the NNs. Dude, they decided to say fuck the NNs in particular. Hold on, guys. I'm not sure if you can see this with my camera where it is. So move this. 754. The speed on the NNs. How about size 2? Sort by speed. Yeah, no, they absolutely said, guys, no, stop using the NNs. Oh my lord. Well, good thing I didn't put out a video on the NNs. Yeah, so it's all right. 134 laser alpha, or this dude, the Ardors, 151. Oh my god, the Shiv is once again gonna be incredible, right? Isn't that the Shiv weaponry? Am I crazy? No, the Tormentors. Never mind, it's Tormentors. You're right, it's Tormentors. I apologize. But they're worse. But the attritions. What's the rate of fire? 350. So sustained DPS is still higher. Yeah, so it's vehicle. Okay, we're just going back home. Idris. Yeah, it's okay. CIG. Ooh, okay, CIG. It's less good now. It's still good overall. I want to clarify. It's still good overall. This is still a great change to bring more weapons down in the closer ranges with each other. I think these ones need to be brought up. These are kind of all stupid here. They just decided, hey guys, stop using the NNs. That's what they did there. I don't think anything should be below 1100. This is a good overall change, but yeah, it's attrition meta. It is 100% attrition meta. In fact, this removes armor. This just invalidated armor. Oh, CIG. I thought you were cooking, and then the velocity changes are a good idea, CIG. They are a good idea. You gotta probably fix that. Gotta fix that. I will probably enjoy attrition meta, personally. But the game shouldn't be balanced around what I personally enjoy. I was really liking when those, like where these CS were at, right? No, guys, armor health being nerfed, great change. Armor deflections being nerfed, great change within reason. Attritions getting the same speed as CS without any damage decrease, potentially, very likely not great change, but it's okay. It's okay. Because you know what? I'm gonna huff some copium right now. I'm gonna take a deep of the copium because they're changing shit rapidly. So even if this goes to live, I don't think we'll keep it in 4.8.2. But what's probably more likely is now that these numbers have hit SP Viewer and have hit Urkel, and people will see them, and people are going to see attrition meta, I'm now more worried that they're going to revert the armor changes for their values, and they're going to revert these velocity changes. Because I think they're going to realize, hey, this is now making armor irrelevant. Which would maybe be a sad boy. Because now we've lost the NNs. Well, I guess they revert that change, we won't have lost the NNs. But I'm still happy. I am still happy, but this is way less balanced than I would have hoped. But what they did, this does prove though that they didn't just raise up low ones and lower high ones. They went down through each weapon and they changed the values, because they raised the attritions by so much, And 1480 is a good speed. 1480 is a great speed for weaponry. I'm okay with that. This is huge. Makes it really hard for me to recommend shifts and builds though, I will say. Like, man. It's so hard to keep up with this stuff. I guess I could just make like a really short low effort video, just like, hey guys, these are the changes, boom 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 boom, and knock it out. But I don't really want to be a news reporter. Ooh. Title of the video, 4.8 is insanely good, but it removes armor, question mark. And I just cut up this live stream, have a video. Kitty. Oh. Go to your bed, baby. The armor decreases are a good thing, like they are. But the armor decreases plus the changes to velocity now. We haven't looked there yet. Yeah, that's. I mean, like I'll be real. I'm okay with that. I really am. Armor was way too high. Yeah. So wait, hold on. Let's take a look at the F7. I believe that's still PDC blocking. Yeah, that's still PDC blocking. So it's yeah, Ardor's owners are eating good. So it's not as perfect of a patch as I was thinking initially. The velocity changes kind of overdid it on some things. Like if they just raised the velocity by 200 meters, the CFs are still at 1800, then there would still be an argument. It'd be NDBs, right? It'd be like NDBs. But you know what? I'm still happy. I'm still happy. I don't want them to lower velocities back down. I want them, if I'm going to be real with you, I want them to unify velocities and make them all the same number. And then we balance around other things. We don't touch velocity much. I know that may not be super realistic, but velocity has for such a long time determined what the best weapons are. And we can now change that for other things. We have crafting now. We have other stuff. We can change it based on rate of fire, capacitor, right?
Ship is on the deck.
This is still going to be a way better balance though than 4.7. I'm going to call it. Actually, no. I would have called it before attritions, the attrition meta, because this does just invalidate armor. God damn it. God damn it, CIG. We were this close to greatness. Ah, it's okay. This can be fixed, chat. This can be fixed. This can be fixed. I'm going to enjoy, I personally as a fighter jock will enjoy attrition meta if it comes to live. But what I'm really worried about now is that this won't come to live. I'm pretty sure this is going to get huge amounts of blowback, and it kind of, it should and it shouldn't. It's just this one weapon that's going to invalidate everything, really. Yeah. No, you're right, Sky. You're right. You're right. God damn, you're right. It doesn't ruin my enthusiasm for what they're doing. They are individually, broad strokes, doing the right things. Okay? Reducing armor values and making more guns viable is a good thing. Reducing armor amount and lowering TTK, also fantastic thing. Unifying weapon velocity, great thing. We need to now do a damage readjustment. You can't get the orders though, right? Weren't the orders the special repeaters you got from Pyro when it launched? I mean, everything kills everything. I like to see this flight suit, this origin flight suit though. I'm liking to see it. I don't like the large backpack on it. That's kind of weird. The Aegis Vanguard? Yeah. God, that's expensive. Which version should we get? The Sentinel or the Warden? Yeah, we can't lose more. How's it going, Council of Nine? We had some very high highs and some very low lows. The new weapon balance was looking incredibly good until we realized that attritions are just now the meta. I will enjoy attrition meta because I like fast TDK. Yeah. But there are still good changes here, guys. Individually, all the changes on their own are really good ideas. Compressing the weapon velocity ranges is a really, really good idea. Lowering the armor deflection on ships is a really, really good idea. Lowering the armor values on ships is a really, really good idea. The flight suits, really, really good idea. The rearming out of your hangar on a cap ship, really, really good idea. These are all good ideas individually. Throwing them all together though has created a attrition meta, which I'm happy for selfishly, because I know I'm going to have a fun repeater build that can damage everything in the game, and I'm basically getting, yeah, like an older meta back, a pre-armor meta back. But the game needs armor. It needed less armor than what we had in 4.7, but it does need armor. And it really only needed less armor on fighters and on the Connie and on the Paladin, right? And below. So yeah, Sentinel, okay. Service error? There we go. Do you understand how another player was able to shut all the power of my ship down and took all of my mining cargo? Yeah, so you either got hit by an EMP or you got hit by distortions. My theory would be distortions. Alternatively, if neither of those things happened, your power plant got shut out, right? So the game has targetable components, and if they have enough penetration value on their weapons after your shields are down, they'll be able to, or really even before, if they have enough, like a deadbolt, they'll be able to go into precision mode with right click, aim at your components. They'll have a red outline, and they'll be able to shoot at them. So if they blow out your power plant, your ship will be totally intact. It will come to a stop, and it will have no power. And yeah, they'll be able to tractor beam yourself off.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is serious and dangerous.
Yeah. So it was either distortions, EMP, or your power plant was shut out. My actual theory right now is probably your power plant was shut out. Yeah.
First and security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Wait, hold on. We want the commercial line.
Trespass boarding. Tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
I'm really happy that my flight suit, though, this one I paid $75 for, is a real flight suit, and it gives me the bonuses because I do like it a lot.
Fellow travelers, do not block the
I don't like my current customization. This was a random pull, but hey, it works for right now. We'll go back to my usual face when we get to live. I'm still excited, guys, okay? But I'm really worried now they're just going to revert the velocity and changes. Well, I mean, if you mean in games, like talk to people, you can't use your mic anyways. Until we get social tools reworked, the VoIP in the game has simply just not really worked as intended. Ever since they raised the player count above like 100, right? So the current VoIP system and the current chat system was built back when there was only gonna be like 80 people in the server. So if you scroll down right now, it will just stop before we finish. Right there. There are people under this. There are. These are in the alphabetical order, right? But I can't show that. And it's the same way with the VoIP. Only the first like 100 people in the server will actually get working VoIP, and everyone else will not get working VoIP. So we need social tools bad. Just saying like you can't say like, hey, I surrender, or hey, don't take my stuff. Yeah, no one can. Also, like your mic may work, but their mic might not, and then they can't even hear you, right? So it's been a long time since I've been here. I think it's straightforward. No, it's showcase. Here we go. It's really funny that I just spent a lot of time in training with people and telling them, yeah guys, don't get attritions because they're too slow, just for attrition meta to appear. All right, there we go. Of course, dude, no worries, council. Happy to help. Let's try one of these Xenothreat missions now that we've got the God Gun.
Bolton, Foxhole here. Glad that you're coming on board to lend us a hand. You should have everything you need to get going.
Man, dude. Okay, guys, help me brainstorm a video title. I'm gonna cut up this stream and go through all of our highs and then to the lows of discovering that it's attrition meta now. Help me come up with the title. This is gonna be a video. It might even go out tomorrow. I might edit it tonight. I appreciate all you guys, by the way. You're all awesome. Sky, Blitz, everyone else. But I need to upload videos. This is relevant and quick info. Yes, I am. I have it on live. I don't have it right now on the PTU build. But yeah, no, it's a great addition.
Step away from the platform edge when trains approaching.
Why did we buy the Vanguard again? Oh, to test the size 2 weapons. Oh god, kitty. The game's lagging. Come on, game. Let's hold together. Hold together, game. Come on. Attritions from meme to meta. In the thumbnail, they kill everything. Okay, you know, if the FPS could stop dying, that'd be fantastic. In 4.8, you can be Luke Skywalker. Oh my god. That poor man. We've memed with him so much. Come here, kitty. Did they eat my ship? Did it eat my ship that we didn't save the loadout on? Did it just eat my ship that we didn't save the loadout on, guys? That I...
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
That is actually wild. Norris, nice guy. Hey man, listen. It's a dangerous verse out there. At the end of the day, especially while all the crime stats and stuff are broken and stuff, yeah, it's all good to take your own defense into your own hands and stuff. Like even as a miner, you can learn evasion techniques and things. So right at the refinery, you probably should have stayed right by the stations. The turrets would have covered you and gone right back in. Even if they blow up your ship, I mean, at least they won't get the goods there. They won't be able to stay there in those turret fire arcs. But alternatively, learning the corkscrew, learning how to effectively disengage using chaff. And of course, you know, unless they had you quantum bubbled, especially if you were in a prospector, you had a really good chance of getting out. If you were in a golem, a lot less good chance. The golem's not nearly as tanky as a prospector is. Hey, kitchen boy. Oh, little kitchen. Oh, little baby. But yeah, I don't think we're keeping attrition meta. This is such a huge oversight, chat. Like, oh, he clawed me. He slipped a little bit, so he clawed to hang on, and he got me. He doesn't mean to. He loves me, but it does just turn off armor. I think what we're going to see, sadly, is the rollback of the weapon changes, and maybe the armor changes too, which I would be sad about, but I would understand. Either that, or what would be better is they do a huge pass on weapon damages. All right, this time, chat, we're gonna save the loadout first. Why does the game lag? Come back to me, game. All right.
Copy that.
Next stop, Pizza Spaceport.
Oh, wow. So I guess I'm gonna need to wreck those.
Now arriving. Pizza Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train. Kristen Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Okay. This time we save the loadout.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
And we're here. We've got our guns. Man, I've literally never put attritions on my ship. When I was playing, they were never good. I like the coppery sheendom. Here we go. Let's see how they do. I wonder if they will be power inefficient, actually. I haven't checked that. Nope, they are pretty power efficient. Same mag size. This is wild. Come on, come back, come back, come back, come back. Don't crash. Come back. Come back, come back, come back. Come on, PTU. Don't crash on me, man. Please. Please come back. Don't crash. I want to test these guns and go to bed. Oh. Okay. We're okay. We're not there, but we're okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright, let me really quick bring that back up. I'm probably gonna pre-buy attritions if it looks like these are what's gonna come over though. Alright, here's our first taste of the Xenothreat mission. I'm seeing a lot of Gladii. There's a couple of those cutlasses and an arrow. You know what? We'll take the arrow first. He's isolated. That was a one mag pass. Yes, he didn't move, but a one mag pass feels really, really good in a fighter. Let's try this Gladius next. Okay, not on him. Maybe though if I had better aim. Dude, those sounds when you get hit are actually really good. Yeah, you can one mag. Now, granted, these guys don't have top shields. Yeah, yeah, that feels way, way better than the CFs did. They shouldn't keep it, but if they do, I'm gonna be really happy actually, because this is fun. They shouldn't keep it. Just selfishly as a fighter pilot, you know, as a fighter enjoyer, this is really, this is quite enjoyable. But this is a regression. Armor should be in the game. But man, this TTK is so much nicer. It's so much nicer. Yeah, I would at that point I would probably still take the velocity of the attritions. What is that? A Valkyrie? Yantis, I think. Yeah. Oh my god. Saber.
I could use a hand here.
Oh my god, it's so much better. But it shouldn't stay. What hurts. I want this TTK, but I want this TTK with armor being a thing. I want this TTK on the CFs as the CFs exists right now. Oh my lord. God, there's no way this makes it to live. There's no way CIG lets us have this. They really shouldn't. It's just selfishly as a fighter enjoyer. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I don't need to get carpal tunnel circling the same fighter in a tight fight for, you know, 10 minutes. Oh my lord. There's 0% chance it makes it to life, guys. It's too fast. It feels really good if this was just a arena commander, right? But now imagine all those fighter pilots spent 20 minutes getting set up to come to a fight for PvP, and they die that quick. This is why, like, okay, God, it feels so fun. It feels very good, but there's no way it stays. Let's see versus this this Valkyrie. This will be a solid test. Now, people in PvP won't die that fast if there's no PvP, but if they don't, they will, right? Which does benefit the individually solo skilled pilot who's invested time to learn flight and become good at flight. So it benefits me, and that's why I like it so much. Because it means if I get attacked by an org, but they're all, you know, NPC fighters, basically, which some people are. Really, a lot of people are not very good at the advanced flight in Star System. Then I can skill the gap and I can start getting wins, even with what the fucking what? See, that still took quite a long time. So, yeah. Talking about me when I'm not here, I see. No. Silhouette, we had some very high highs. I loved so much of what was happening in 4.8. It was really, it was good news. It was gonna be the best patch ever, and then we discovered we got the numbers, and they've removed armor from the game right now. Basically, I'm not gonna fly 6K now. That guy. Why am I not flying the closer guys? I guess they aren't any closer guys. And it's attrition meta, and that means faster TTKs, repeater meta. It's something that I like a lot personally, but is not healthy for the game. It's like we're back to 4.3. I'm gonna be real with you. It's like we're back to 4.3. So there's almost no way this is gonna stay. They're gonna change it. I'm gonna be sad again. Oh no, this isn't crafting at all. Okay, they lowered the armor for all ships by like anywhere between 15 to 30%. Great change. They compressed the weapon velocities of guns, so now all guns are closer together in weapon velocity. There's not as huge of a difference. Also, awesome change. That means you can have more weapon variety, more things will be good. Velocity has been the gateway for so long for why CFs were top and why other guns weren't, right? They've the flight suits give you more G's, but you give up the armor. Amazing change. All of this has been top tier, really high quality, great changes for the game. Really good changes for the game. And then we realized that they didn't touch damage at all, and they lowered armor values for everything. And now the attritions, which had never been good, but have 150 damage per shot, basically a little less, but still enough to damage in the Idris, now have the same velocity as the CFs, and it's the fastest velocity. So we are just back to laser repeater build, kills everything in the game, regardless of armor. And so sadly, it can't change. They like, there's no way CIG pushes this to live. But dude, before we knew about the attritions, I was so excited because the armor reductions meant that CFs could damage the Connie. It was the exact balance I wanted CFs to be at. We got it exactly on the money. I was so happy. I'm like, guys, this is perfect. And then there's just these velocity changes means that the attritions are now viable and the best weapon in the game, bar none. Oh, also, you they locked in the types of ships you could, the type of weapons you could attach. You could only attach the size of weapon to the size of the slot. You can't downsize anymore, right? Which sounds bad until you realize downsizing was only ever used when there was like kind of an exploit for it, right? Like the NN14s. And so now they can balance weapon groups individually, so they can make the size 2 weapons really good as a buff to ships like the Aurora Mark II, right? So like, that's actually a good change in my mind. Yes, it limits your build, but it doesn't really, because you would never downsize before, except for maybe 4s to 3s or 5s to 4s. But now they can balance those weapon categories individually of each other. So I actually really like that. Like, this patch had so many amazing features in it. I really want armor to stay low. I just want them to reevaluate certain weapons like the attritions on a case-by-case basis. Like, all these changes, like individually, are incredibly good changes for the game. Lowering the TTK, making CS viable again in their niche. Fighters can all damage fighters with their default loadouts. The flight suits. This was like, we had such high highs until we realized, oh, yep, nope. Attrition's turned off armor entirely, so now we're like, there's 0% chance we're getting this. If we do get it, I will love it, but I will understand that it's temporary. Because as fun as this is, especially against the fighters silhouette, the TTK was so fast. I could one mag a Gladius again. God, it felt good. I could one mag a Saber with these things. These Valkyries take forever to kill. But like, I'm okay with a ship of this size taking forever to kill. I really am. Now, my attritions and those CFs that he has had the exact same velocity. Like, guys, this is, man, dude, it was They're gonna ruin it. I feel like all they need to do is nerf the attritions down to like 1,000. They nerf them to 1,000 or lower, they'll do it. Maybe lower the alpha damage on the size 3 variants, because now they can do sizing group balancing. Yeah, if they tune damages now, man, dude, this game is gonna be solid. But I think they should leave CFs where they're at. I think they are literally perfect. I want CFs to be a top tier fighter v fighter weapon, right? I want it to damage up to a Connie and no more. Because guys, a Connie is now in the same category of ship as a Cutlass was. It is. All right, it's how it's flowing, it's how it's used. That's the size that we get is not a big ship anymore. But those 4 size 5s are threats to big ships, so you want your defensive screen to deal with them. And then, if that's where we can get the best dueling weapons to, that's perfect. Then we can get specialist weapons. We can say, okay, hey, you want to use these attritions that damage everything? Cool. You're losing 400 meters per second velocity, so you will lose to a duelist, but you will win against the big ship. Now, I still think damaging everything is still too crazy. So now that we have a lot of weapon groups, we can really fine tune things, right?
Need backup.
Or not groups, sorry, sizes. I think, I'm honestly like, I hope it's not a bug. I really hope we can't downsize size weapons. I think that gives CIG way better balancing. It's not just NDB meta again, though. Because right now, NDB meta exists because CS can't do their job. If CS can do their job, then there's a reason to bring CFs. And then CS beat NDBs. Oh no, they're already up in arms. See, this makes me sad though. Like this needs to be changed, but like 4.7 balance, 4.7 wave 1 balance was so good.
Hey, nice work. Ship box on reshift. Okay, you managed it.
All right. God damn, it's gonna happen again. They're gonna revert all these changes that, and really the only ones that need to revert are the weapon ones. The armor changes I think are great. I don't see this coming to life. I don't. Am I fucking blind? Where's Everest? Oh yeah, the new sounds are awesome. Like I said, like this patch, oh, I'm so torn. I'm so torn. All they need to do is rebalance every weapon in the game's damage number, which they aren't gonna do. So they're just gonna revert the change because there's no way they spend an entire patch right after adding armor damage limit, where they remove armor damage limit basically by letting these guns exist as they do. But besides these guns, these changes were awesome, man. Yes, okay, NDBs can damage big ships now without needing a cannon. Okay, I get that. But they would have lost to the without the velocity changes, they would have lost to the Panthers. So you could have had either a generalist loadout or a genuine successful anti-fighter loadout. Why anti-fighter loadouts weren't successful in 4.7 was because you couldn't attack heavy fighters. And heavy fighters is part of the bare minimum of your duty in an anti-fighter role, right? God damn it! I would love and hate what's going on right now. I love it because that TTK felt incredibly good. That TTK was sexy against those fighters. The Valkyries, I don't care, right? I don't care. That takes me, 5-6 minutes to blow them up each. Those fighters doing one passes again felt so good. But I also understand that that's not the game CIG is targeting right now, and that these guns are overtuned. They're way too overtuned. Oh man. See, like, I agree, Sky. That would still be okay-ish, but it would still make the attritions quite a dangerous weapon. The velocity changes are still good. It's just what I don't want them to do is to raise like armor value. If they re-raise the armor damage, that's one thing. Though they really need to raise it stupid high. The attritions do too much damage. They need to rebalance damage. That's the core answer here. These are all great changes. They need to rebalance damage. I'm torn because this is so close to genuine greatness. The velocity changes are a really, really good idea on paper. And I was thinking I wouldn't mind attrition meta until I realized, oh yeah, it turns off armor, which I would personally enjoy because that's like bringing back 4.3, which is really fun for me. But this can't stay. I would like the TTK to be lower, but not so low that and not so damaging every ship. Like if I could keep this performance against fighters and keep this performance up to the colonies, and then have to branch out to a cannon or something slower or something different and not use a repeater to damage the heavy stuff, that would be okay. Yeah, plus increase fire rate, drop alpha down to under hammerhead. Yeah, guys, we're like if anyone watches the video I'm going to make about this later and they're like, dude, this guy is like freaking out about changes, trust me, like as somebody who's really deep into the metas, all these changes individually are really, really good for the game. It's just together they've kind of swung too hard in one direction. See, yeah, CF still higher fire rate, yeah. But anyways, guys, it is 1 a.m. for me now. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm gonna make this video tomorrow out of this live stream, and we went from such strong highs. I was absolutely loving this patch. I still am. And now I'm worried that because of this crucial flaw that we won't get these balancing numbers. CIG, if any of you hear this or see this, you had the right ideas. You just missed the damage. all of these changes, all right, lowering armor damage threshold and lowering armor amounts is a good thing. We want fighters to be able to use fighter weaponry to damage each other. We want two heavy fighters with base loadouts to damage each other. That's a great change. The flight suit's amazing change. I am loving running a flight suit now. This is awesome. And even though I'm, you know, the only fighter guy, I really adore this. Being able to claim and get weapons in your weapon rack back. Fantastic change. CIG, you have done so many good changes, but the Ardors are a problem. The Ardors and the Breaknecks. Attritions. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very tired. And the attritions are a problem. We can get this balance working. Don't throw away this balance, CIG. Adjust these weapons individually. Figure out where you want different categories to go. I still think we should be able to get that a loadout that makes your fighter more viable against larger ships. Maybe not the Idris, but just more viable. But you should have to spend for it, right? It shouldn't be a repeater loadout that is as high velocity as the CFs, right? We want the CFs to be good in their niche, so that way when you leave them to attack bigger ships, people with the CFs will be able to beat you. So you have that sort of, hey, do I target big ships? Do I target fighters? CFs damaging up to Akani is incredible. It's the perfect spot for them. Let's now balance the rest of the guns around that and bring it in, okay? Please, CIG, don't ruin this. Don't just revert the changes. Don't just get scared. Please. This is so close to being one of the best balances we've ever had. Also, selfishly, I really like how low the TTK with these broken overpowered guns are. So maybe on fighters, we reduce the armor amount and the shield amounts a little bit more. Would also help buff bigger ships. Anyways, that's all. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the stream. For those of us who were here live, I'm gonna go get some sleep. Catch you all later. Peace.